Here we are, 2030 Lexington Court in Fort Collins. Nice quiet cul-de-sac. No road noise that I can hear of from this part of the neighborhood. Everyone takes good care of their houses here. Looks like there's a couple rentals in this area, typical for this part of the neighborhood. Coming up, driveway, couple small heaving cracks in the driveway as we come up and along, a little bit of chipping and scoring as well. Pretty typical. Front yard, looks like no irrigation system here, and it's been torn up at one point, so I wonder if they did some work on the main sewer line or water line at some point. So I will ask about that. Exterior paint wise, fresh exterior paint. Roof looks like it's in pretty good condition from what I can tell. AC condenser is looking pretty old and pretty used, and so that's probably something that would need some work at some point. Gutters look like they're all in good condition, so nothing major to note on that end. This one is a tri-level home, and so it does have a basement area that is set up where you have decent windows and good light coming through, which will be in this front section here. And then along this side, you do have a little bit of separation between your neighbors and 6-foot privacy fence. And the siding on this side as well looks like it's in good shape. Looking around the windows are really good. Looks like there's some trim work that needs to be done, just painting wise, where they painted the trim, and there's just a little bit of bleed over around the windows. But overall, nice and quiet, peaceful in here. Nothing major to note on the outside that I can't see at the moment. We'll pop inside. We've got some weird sun going on today, so bear with me with the camera. You do have two closets right to the left here, and those are just going to be your two linen closets, or coat closets, I guess is what I should be saying. LPV new flooring on the main level of the home. The carpet does look pretty original on this place. Has some wrinkling in it, so going in and probably redoing it, the entire flooring in this entire house at some point would probably be good, just to bring that equity out and make the home look a little more uniform. This is a very large sectional in this place, so living room wise, I think it's got actually a pretty good setup. The only downside is where you're going to put the TV. Right now they have theirs set up along one of the walls that's right in front of the front door. Having that bay window there brings in great natural light, but does take away some of the opportunities to be able to hang the TV in an appropriate spot. But overall, you know, the first part of this floor plan feels open, feels inviting, feels pretty contemporary, and doesn't feel as tight as the last home's main floor with the kitchen and then the living room side by side. And so big difference, at least feel wise, when you're coming in here. You do have your access to the upstairs, which we'll check out here in a minute, plus the downstairs. And then you also have this dividing wall, which is pretty typical for tri-level homes, to have this wall where you can look through into the living room, but it is pretty hard to see. Just to give you a better view. We'll pop out to the back really quick. Deck does look like it's going to need restaining. It's solid throughout feeling wise, so it doesn't have any bowing or swaying. Just hasn't been painted in a while, so that would need some love here at some point. Exterior siding wise, window wise, everything looks pretty good here as well. They did pour a new slab of concrete out here to extend out the patio, which is in really good condition and looks really nice. The shed could use a little bit of love. It's definitely been deteriorated over time. The paint has been left alone. The roof on it actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. And so just a little bit of extra storage in here. And they do have a really nice setup for their garden beds out back. And I'm betting this is just kind of their gardening shed. Yep, so this is where they just keep their mower, and fertilizers, other outdoor utilities. Got some good wasps coming out of it. On this side of the house, you do have a separate area for your trash can area, a little rock garden as well. That sun's not doing us justice here, so I do apologize. There, that might help a little bit. So there's kind of the side of the house, and this is towards the south side of the home, little rock garden, and then swinging back over to the north. The landscaping in this yard is pretty much none. The neighbors do have all the landscaping for the neighborhood or for this house, which is actually a nice deal. You don't have to take care of it, they're taking care of it. And then it also brings privacy. Juniper trees that do block off the neighbor completely, so you don't have to look at them while you're having dinner out back. And it is a little bit of a sloping yard that slopes away from the house, so playability wise it's enough for playing. But if you were going to throw a ball for a dog, the ball will always roll towards the fence. Doesn't look like they have any irrigation in here as well, from what I can tell, and they do have a lot of dead grass, so rejuvenating this backyard and front yard would be a nice little touch up for this home. But the fence is all in really good is in good shape. It's all 6-foot privacy fence, so it does bring a really nice feel to this home. Deck, like I said, it's pretty rough, but it is something that you can go in and really make that a little bit nicer. Coming back into the main living room and kitchen area, we'll swing over to the kitchen. The kitchen is kind of the galley area kitchen. It is separated by the living room. If you can see through the video, hopefully. There we go. Countertops are going to be the laminate countertops. Stove, I would tell you right now, the stove is, probably seen better days. Probably wouldn't recommend that coming with the house, and probably looking at getting a new one at some point. Cabinets look like they're all been redone, repainted at least. No handles on any of them. And then your kitchen does go out to your garage. And the fridge does sit out quite a bit comparative to the countertops. So it does kind of feel a little squished as you get closer to this garage area. Coming into the garage, this is an oversized two-car garage. My truck would not fit in here still. Insulated garage door. You can see in some of those areas right there where the seal on the garage door is bad, so that's very typical for Colorado. This home does have a radon system in it, an active radon system. I can hear it running, and the pipe is right here, which does take up a little bit of the storage area that you would have in your garage. It looks like they do have a new Chamberlain garage door opener, so that's a nice feature. So it probably has the phone connectivity to it, so you can open up your garage through your phone. And then it does have quite a bit of storage, not insulated, not drywalled, except for what is up against the house. Coming back in, swing back around, show you the living room one more time. And then we'll head upstairs really quick to show you guys the 3 bedrooms. Being in this house, very warm in this home. The AC isn't running, obviously, but the home does keep quite a bit of heat. You do have a whole house attic fan. It is older, so I'm not sure if it's running or not, but something we would see in an inspection. The flooring up here, from the carpet to the tile in the bathroom, is in pretty rough condition. I would probably recommend changing that out. Your basic countertop and marble sink as well. This bathroom could use a little love and a little effort into it. And then you do have your fiberglass tub behind here. It's going to be pretty hard to see because it is dirty. They do have a couple kids, so it shows up better in the photo actually, so that's good. But there's a lot of kind of old looking caulking and the trim in here, and I can just feel with the door closed in here as well that this room would get really steamy, and it's a higher potential for mold and things like that. Across from the bathroom is going to be the linen closet. It's actually a really good sized linen closet, so plenty of storage there. Like I said, carpet in the main floor up here. Good time to replace it at some point. Coming into the primary bedroom. This is a full-size bed, just for reference. So you could squeeze a king in here without nightstands, but a queen would be the ideal situation. They do have ceiling fans in this bedroom. This one does face the front of the home, which is facing west. So you're going to get that west sun. So during the evening times, this room, if you don't keep your blinds down, will get pretty toasty. Here's your bathroom for the primary. It also has a window in it as well. Fiberglass tub or shower pan. Pretty basic. Could definitely be redone and retiled. Floor is getting a little rough and a little moldy. Could be clean, but a lot of elbow grease to go into there. Same cabinet and countertop as well as what was in the secondary bathroom for the main part of this house. And there is no main bathroom on the main floor, so either someone's gonna have to go upstairs. I think only upstairs to have a bathroom. You do have a walk-in closet in the master bedroom. They do have some shelving and some storage in here to be able to organize clothes. Good size. That's probably about a 4 foot long, 4 foot deep closet. So decent amount of storage there. The house is kind of painted in a beige / beige pink color, I guess is how I would probably put it. And then this bedroom over here, which is going to be one of the guest bedrooms that doesn't share a wall, is set up really kind of a neon blue look. This bedroom does face the east side of the home. So during the morning time, this house will get pretty toasty on the east side of the home. And it does have a closet that they just put a dresser in just for extra storage because there's not much else storage here. And I forgot to mention the bed in here is also a full-size bed. And so you can fit a queen in here, but it's going to be pretty tight. Swinging over to the last bedroom upstairs, they're keeping it as an office. I would probably keep this as an office as well. It is a very small bedroom. Your twin bed would fit in here pretty well. Anything past a twin or a full bed, this is going to get pretty tight. And so this is a really good opportunity for having an office space. And this one also does face the east side of the home towards the backyard. And then it does also have a closet that's your basic closet with the shelving and everything we've seen before. We'll swing downstairs to the last floor. To note, flooring down here all needs to be replaced. It's all pretty original from what I can tell. The padding underneath the carpet in here is pretty much gone or nil at this point, so it's a pretty concrete feeling floor in here. But this is where I would put another living room or hangout area. Faces the east towards the back of the house. Being that this is a ground level basement / third floor, it does have plenty of natural light here. You do have storage up underneath there for a cubby. It does go pretty deep. It goes up all the way up underneath the kitchen area and underneath the living room area. Real wood fireplace in here as well. Just something to note. Looks like it's in good condition. They might use it here or there, but it looks like they keep the flute closed. So maybe they only use it during the winter time. And then the last piece here is going to be where the living room, your laundry room, and your last bedroom in here as well. So you do have your own separated toilet area. This is probably where most people would go when it comes to going to the bathroom. They probably come down here from the main level to go in here. But this is also another conforming bedroom because it does have a closet in here. It does share the bathroom, just to remind you. And it's decent sized space. Again, it would be pretty tough to fit any larger size bedroom in here without taking up your storage. But you also have the shelving along there, so that could be used as your storage for the bedroom and to make this at least another bedroom. And then the last piece is that little bathroom right here. And then I'm just going to take a peek in here really quick because you do have a little bit of a closet space as well in the bathroom and your main water shut off. Weird part is I have not found the furnace yet or water heater unless there's the water heater. So the water heater is behind your washer and dryer. And then furnace must be in one of these closets I must have missed, or it's going to be underneath the crawl space, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I can't actually tell you where the, I'm gonna look right here really quick to see if this is it. Nope. So that's their pantry, since there is no pantry in the house. So it is right off the main door, just for indication. And then you do have it set up to where it's near the kitchen at least, but there is no pantry in the kitchen. And then you do have your other closet here as well for coat closet. And then I'm gonna just take a quick peek upstairs to see if I missed anything. Otherwise, the furnace is gonna be under that crawl space. And it's probably similarly original to what the AC unit is, which is looking like it's a little bit older. So yeah, there's nowhere else that I could see where the furnace would be inside the house. So it's definitely underneath that little crawl space. Well, that is it, guys, for this video. In terms of this one versus the last one, which is that Tunic Circle, I believe. I like Tunic Circle better in terms of layout, in terms of feel. The main floor on this one does feel opening, inviting, so that is a positive towards this home. But overall feel, like this one you could put some money into and get some equity out of because it's in a cul-de-sac in an upcoming neighborhood. The other one has more of the updates and things done to it, which is why it's a higher price point. But at the same time, this one would need quite a bit of work to get it to even where that other house was at. So just something to note and to kind of compare between the two. Well, I'm gonna head off and go to the next one here and we'll finish off the tour, and then we do have another one that we might have to do tomorrow, but we're gonna head to Bittersweet, I think is the last one that we have for today. All right, thanks guys.